long-distance running or endurance training. There is a philosophy that lives inside the long run. Miles in, when your legs are burning and your mind is screaming at you to stop, you discover who you really are. Endurance training teaches the most stoic of all lessons, that the mind will quit long before the body does. Learning to override that voice, to negotiate with pain and discomfort and keep moving forward anyway, creates a version of you that is simply harder to break. Distance runners often describe a quiet confidence that spreads into every area of their life, not arrogance, steadiness. The kind of steadiness that comes only from having proven, again and again, that you do not stop when things get hard. 8. Craftsmanship and building with your hands. Marcus Aurelius admired craftsmen. He believed there was deep virtue in doing one thing excellently with full attention and care. Woodworking, leathercraft, blacksmithing, pottery, any skill that requires patience, precision, and the acceptance of imperfection is a Stoic practice in disguise. In a world of infinite digital distraction, making something tangible with your hands is a radical act. It teaches focus, honesty, because the wood does not lie about whether you measured correctly, and the quiet satisfaction of creating something that did not exist before you sat down. That satisfaction is deeply grounding. It connects you to a version of yourself that is calm, capable, and completely present. 9. Fasting and intentional simplicity. Seneca regularly practiced voluntary poverty. He would eat the simplest food, wear the plainest clothes, and strip away comfort intentionally, just to remind himself that he did not need it. Fasting, whether from food, social media, entertainment, or spending, is a modern version of this practice. When you choose to go without something you normally rely on, you discover what you are actually made of. You discover that most of what you thought you needed was noise. Intentional fasting builds gratitude, sharpens focus, and cuts through the confusion of modern excess. Try 1 day a week of complete digital silence. Try going without a comfort you reach for mindlessly. What you find on the other side of that discomfort will surprise you. 10. Teaching and mentoring others. The greatest Stoics, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, all shared what they knew. They wrote, they taught, they spoke. And in doing so, they deepened their own understanding of what they believed. Teaching is the final test of mastery. When you take what you have learned and explain it clearly to someone else, your own knowledge sharpens. When you mentor someone younger or less experienced, you are forced to live by the very principles you are sharing. You become accountable to your own